Okay.
Hi there.
Hi.
Mother, Father, God, as we come together here today, we ask for your infinite light of protection be placed around and through each and every one. And all your highest and best will come forth in our thoughts, words, and actions. And through those thoughts, words, and action, let it lead to a better understanding of our own selves. So we meet those on our path, we have a better understanding of them. We give thanks for this day. And on your program, we say the invocation all together. All knowing, dark within us, hallowed be I am. Ignite our understanding that we are eternal spiritual beings with the power to create happiness, health, and wealth in our lives. Ignite our understanding that our choices belong to us and are the seeds that create our lives. Ignite forgiveness of self as we ignite forgiveness of others. We give you thanks, the power, and the glory, right here and all. Just take a few moments and let those words digest into our being.
Can you take it off?
Let us now go to our affirmation. Let's be enthusiastic and joyfully. I am that I am, the light of the living God, and therefore I am free and all knowing. Ignite my soul with thy spirit, O God, I pray. Okay. Our announcement this week, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we're going to have a cacao,
What? Cacao.
whatever,
Yeah, I know what it is.
full moon ceremony with Rachel Mobley. She's not here, is she?
No.
So it's $22, and it's going to be outside. It'll be dark, so wear your warm clothing. So we'll hear it. Next Saturday, my master teacher is going to be talking to me, Matt Rama Ramu. And all the other classes and things are right on schedule again as they are throughout the year. Okay. Okay, our healing meditation today is done by Arlene.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First, we thank God for this opportunity to deepen our connection with the peace that resides within us. Make yourself comfortable. Turn your awareness toward your body and notice how your body contacts the back and seat of your chair. Feel the fingertips of your hands and mentally connect with the toes of your feet. Now, feeling very present in this safe space, slowly close your eyes and breathe naturally. Finding your own pace, begin to pay attention to each gentle and rhythmic inhale and exhale. Feel your breath as it moves up and down your spine, from deep belly inhale to slow exhale. Find your own comfortable rhythm and continue to gently breathe. In your mind's eye, you notice your feet, and when you do, you see beneath you a pool of radiant energy of a most beautiful color of your own choosing. Be aware of this colorful radiance as it contacts your auric field. Feel it as this healing energy moves around and throughout your body, nourishing each cell that it contacts and encouraging gentle releases throughout. Notice, accept, And invite deep relaxation to feel your feet, your ankles, calf muscles, and knees. Continue to breathe naturally and evenly. Encourage this feeling of peace to encompass the front and back of your thighs. Allow your hips to sink into your chair. Feel this radiance and fill your torso with divine light. Each breath cycle pumping healing energy throughout your heart, your lungs, and along your spine. Invite strength, flexibility, and love to peacefully coexist within you. Feel your hands and arms relax. Feel any changes this light brings into your space as you allow divine radiance to more fully inhabit all your being. As you breathe, allow your shoulders to soften and release. Allow the muscles in your neck to loosen, relax, and release your jaws, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Soften the muscles in your front, sides, and back and top of your head. You are fully relaxed and filled with divine radiance. Now, picture yourself on a path, any beautiful path you choose, serene, colorful, fragrant with the smells of nature, sounds of birds, soft breezes fill your awareness. Feeling the comfortable warmth of an early morning sun, you notice also a gentle breeze as it brushes over your shoulders. And at this moment, you hear the melodic bubbling sounds of moving water. A few steps more, and you are welcomed by a most beautiful, peaceful scene. A blue sky, dappled sunlight, a stream of water, rocks, stone benches, and many inviting places to sit. You choose a place to sit, to reflect on this feeling of healing and peace. And in this quiet space, I'll leave you for a moment to be still and receive whatever message Spirit has for you today. Now, you take a breath and give thanks for the gift of this moment that you have received. Feeling both relaxed and refreshed, you return the way you came along the path, noticing anything that is different. The sounds around you change, and you begin to bring your attention back to the room, noticing the sounds around you, perhaps stretching your fingers or rolling your shoulders. And when you are fully back, open your eyes. We give thanks for the healing taking place. And we'll come back here.
Thank you. Our speaker today is one that is moving on her path very nicely. And she's taking steps, and sometimes those steps are large, sometimes they are small. And I know the words that she's going to be giving to you is going to ignite some of the energies and knowledge that's within you. Reverend Angie.
Switch. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today I'm talking on wealth. And when I was, absorbing what wealth is to me, of course, what do we think of when the word wealth comes out? It's money, usually. And so for me, wealth is richness in all areas of our lives. And when people think of money, it's just one aspect of wealth, and for wealth, it just seems to be so much more when I sit in that energy. And wealth is what we've created in our lives to be of worth and value to us in our perception, such as the goods in our life. Some say relationships in our lives, our wealth, belongings, items that we have, spiritual practice, and what we nurture in our homes. Our home could be wealth to us. That feeling of wealth is a feeling of that you have some sort of completion of something. And so I was in my home when I was thinking of this, and I'm just looking around at everything, and even places that we go could be of wealth. That's like what we talk about with people, places, and things. It could be of wealth, but it could also be not good too. So teachings are of wealth, because we, take that along with us, and we, continue on. Either we continue and teach it, or we use it for something. And so that I consider a wealthy item as well. Confidence is a wealthy item. And being content. Meditation practice, yoga for some people, or qigong for me. These are very wealthy items for me. And so they hold a very important value for me, all of those. And wealth is a three-part system. The Trinity, what they call Trinity in, say, a church or whatnot. For us, a Trinity is happiness, health, and wealth. And people, places, and things is also a Trinity. So wealth is a three-part system which works in with these other items. And when wealth is the highest and best, because polarities are both, you could have wealth in another direction, but when it's in the highest and best, not in illness and lack, which it can, depending on what we pay attention to, we can then feel the peace in our lives for what we are living, the life of what God and universe has brought us to do. And so wealth is created when we are balancing and harmonizing with the three-part system. And that three-part system is prosperity. Some people say happiness, health, and prosperity. They're missing the boat. What about the wealth? It's that equals prosperity. And prosperity is our divine heritage, our birthright. And this heritage allows us to be free from failure and poverty and all forms of lack. When this balance is wise to keep our thoughts simple and always seeing things light and soft. David mentions keeping things loose, not tight, not hard, and not tough. It doesn't have to be tough. That's choices. Those are options. And so wise thought create wise action. And when in wealth, to really know we are worth is vital to sustaining and being. Confidence and security plays a huge role in all parts of our life with sustaining our worth. And when our minds start to play tricks on us, and the weight of the scale ends up being off at that point. You know, this is such a balance. And this is time to quickly pull the weeds, what we talk about, pulling the weeds and growing the crop and, you know, maintaining it and everything. This is the part where we pull that weed right away and get into action. As soon as we realize something's occurred where it's not in balance, this is the time where we hurry up and get in there and pull that weed out and replace it. What are we going to replace it with? And there's always something that we are in change of, and we're always pulling weeds and replacing. We're reminding ourselves to replace it with happiness, health, and wealth. And what we've just created and starting over right then is something fresh and new. And we're always creating something new and for the goodness for our own lives. So don't wait. The day isn't over, and get her done that day when we start to realize that that is something that we've done, is getting off the scales. And doing a practice of writing down what spiritual wealth means to you, and creating a definition of what that means to yourself, because everyone has it different. They have it different. And, you know, just like making sure that the idea is of happiness, health, and wealth, and not, you know, poverty, illness, and lack. Sometimes we think that we're being in the right and the positive, and you know, and there could be greed in there, because when we talk about wealth, it's money usually. And so seeing that as more of a spiritual way can give us a little bit more guidance. Being clear of what it means to you, you can ignite the energy of the specific vision into your life. This definition doesn't need to revolve around money at all. It can be freedom and safety and happiness and spirituality. In defining spiritual wealth, you can figure out how to balance it with financial wealth. Our birthrights to be of wealth, and when we can ignite this life, appears as easy and blessed. We are the authors of our lives. And when knowing that we are in charge of our causes and effects through our actions, then we become responsible and non-blaming humans. This is what we came here to do, to heal all opposite polarity and be able to go through the sun, as Reverend David does with his classes, peacefully with ease. You know, going through the sun is moving forward out of this life. Take a look at your wealth and see if it needs an adjustment. We're all here to learn and experience, and as we look at this piece of the puzzle, we can see what healing may need to take place for all and the universe. To happiness, health, and wealth. Peace and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Nancy.
You're welcome.
Let us at this time take our love offering, tithe, and let's place it between our hands, and let's give a blessing. As we place between our hands, we give thanks for the power of receiving the energy within our hands to give to the chapel, and to those that we work on our path of unfoldment, and for the return that comes from a tenfold return. Amen.
Amen.
And you could put the up on the bag there. And, want to welcome Reverend Michael, Ed, and Reverend Tanya. Can you hear us, Tanya?
Yep.
You're shaking your head,
That's a yes.
but I can't hear her voice.
She has a thumbs up. She's on mute.
Oh.
Yes, I can.
Well, thank you. Because I'm gonna take you to work.
All righty.
I'm gonna ask the mediums that give messages now to give three messages. And Reverend Tanya is the first one that's gonna do it.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Can you see it, Tanya?
Yes, I can. I can see people.
Okay,
I can't tell who they are, but I can see them.
just point them out and they'll tell you their names.
Okay. The woman who was doing the meditation, and what's her name?
Arlene. Hi, Tanya. Reverend Tanya.
You want
Arlene.
to go in front of the screen, maybe?
Do I have your name right, Arlene?
Here?
Sure.
Hi. Can I come to you?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. I see you. I see you standing in front of a giant sunflower, so that the sunflower petals, the yellow petals, are surrounding you, like almost like they're coming out of you like wings. And it feels like, it does feel like wings, and like angelic protection around you and your aura, and also as a bright light, like the sun, like a sunflower, but like the sun, like you are radiating this beautiful light. And also from behind you, of course, is the head of the sunflower filled with seeds. Each, talk about prosperity, is a much potential, not just potential, but seeds that will bring harvest. So they will grow and they will bring harvest. So they're more than just potential. They are living events, people, situations, all of the things that you work on yourself on a spiritual level, manifesting on all levels, not just spirit, but all levels of your being. And that is really awesome. And I'll leave that with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Glenn, may I come to you?
Yes, please do.
Okay, thank you. Glenn, I see you're on your path, and you're on this path and you're walking. So and it's almost like remember those old cartoons where you'd have the guy would have a stick and a big and a pack tied to the end, like in a bandana kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing. But so the vision is showing me that's what you're seeing or what you're feeling. Really, in reality, is right next to you is this giant sports car, kind of, actually it's more of a clear thought car, and it's like a super age science fictions kind of thing, but it's so real. And you could actually just throw that stick away, get on in that car, and your path isn't a rocky, stony, dredging, toiling thing, but it's like the smooth glass. In Arizona, they have glass faults, so it's just smooth path for you. And so what I'm saying here and seeing here is that you throw away the limitations of that pack, and get on in that car, let your hair blow back, and enjoy the path. Okay, I'll leave that with you. And I get one more.
Yes.
Okay. All righty then. How about Michael? Michael, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Michael, it's great to be in your presence. So Michael, I'm seeing some abstract angular items like kind of like art pieces, but they're abstract and they're angular. And so I see you kind of walking through, and these abstract angular art pieces are not resonating. You're not feeling them. You're not even really noticing them, but it's like they're in your home, so you're just kind of used to them. You're walking around them. So what I'm kind of feeling is that these are not for you, that these things, these whatever, whether they're any of the aspects of what Angie was talking about earlier, Reverend Angie, these are things that are in your consciousness, your being, your life, your house, your place where you are not they're not of you. And so I'm kind of, those might be weeds to pull. They may be things to donate. They may be ideas to change. I'm not clear on exactly. It kind of feels more like a combination of all of the above. And so that I see the angular art objects are being replaced by things that make you smile. I'm seeing some plants that are live and green, and they're making you smile. I'm seeing different aspects of your life with you smiling and happy about them. So I will leave that with you, and awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for your talk, Reverend Angie, and thank you for the beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Tanya. And now I'd like to call on Arlene.
Hello again.
Okay.
Stephanie,
Yes,
may I come to you?
yes, you may.
There's a reason that some things have been happening in your particular close relationship these last months. And it can be difficult to understand when relationships change in ways that we're not expecting and ways that we don't believe we're projecting. The reasons will become clearer as you begin to move into the end of the year and early in January, and you will see that you're not as far apart in your reasoning as you think you are at the moment, and there will be an increased time of being able to open up and accept and communicate that will set things on a different path. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
What was your name?
Ashley?
Ashley, may I come to you?
Yes.
There's going to be an opportunity that comes up for you in the middle of December, and this has to do with the way that you spend your time. It may have some connection with your work life or projects that you are doing at home, and you're going to have some new ideas about it, and you're going to have some support about it, and there are going to be some connections that you make between one project and another project that is not yet clear to you, but you're going to open your eyes one day and you're going to go, wow, that really works together. I do have resources that working together are much more than they are the original ways that you're thinking about it. So as you approach task and you approach this season especially, be sure that you are following your own mind, your own thoughts, and you will have a chance to create something new, and a task that you think is going to be looming and hard is not going to be as hard as you think. I'll leave that with you. Jennifer?
Yep.
Jennifer, may I come to you?
Yes, welcome.
There comes a choice to a time to go and a time to stay. And we can stay in situations because of habits and because it's what we think we should do. However, there's a voice within you that is reminding you that you chose each situation that you're in now, and at one time it was new. At one time you were another way, You were doing something completely different. And so when new ideas come to you that seem to be too dramatic, they're only coming at you because you're ready for them and because the things that you have done have put you in a different place so that you're ready to move forward. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arlene. And now I'd call on Reverend Angie.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Taxon, may I come to you?
Hi, Angie. Thank you so much.
Welcome. So what I'm getting here for you, Taxon, is it's all green, and we know what that means, right? It is abundance. Abundance is flowing in, and it's been slower. It's been way slower than what you really wanted it to be. Now, there's so much happening that is creating the idea for the work that you do. You know, and there is other things that are going to be coming through as well. So acupuncture, there's other things that they're going to be asking you that you are doing, you know, herbs, things like that. And it's this, it's like it's almost as though it became new again, you know, and for you, that's like absolutely lovely. You'll be very busy and very happy. And with that, there's one other item there that either you've been working on that you haven't introduced per se, or it is coming, that it'll be something that you'll introduce. And that will be very valuable as well. And I leave that with you. Blessings to you.
Blessings. Thank you.
Welcome. Reverend Tanya, may I come to you?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh, so Reverend Tanya, I see you doing a dance. And so there is an accomplishment of something that has occurred that you're able to take off the shoulders. It's like it's been kind of a weight for you, this thing that you haven't been able to figure out how this is going to be working. And I saw the book in front of me, so I take it that this is the book. And so there's this weight lifted because there's a decision that's made, and it's the right decision, and it works out very peacefully. And so feel good that all that old stuff is going away, and you can do a little dance. You're much lighter. And I'll leave that with you. Blessings to you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Reverend David, may I come to you?
Please do.
Oh, okay. So I see all of these ancestors that line up for you, and you're having an interaction with each one. They're all putting their memory with you, and you're putting your memory with them, because these are ancient times that you guys have been together for many, many, many years. There are, you know, the linkage of ancient ancients. There's definitely locations in there where these people as well have been that too. And this will be igniting something very powerful that hasn't happened quite yet within yourself. And you're definitely going to know what that is when it happens. And it's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I leave that with you. Blessings to you. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ed, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Ed, as I come into your presence today, I see the symbol of clarity here with you. And I feel this upcoming week, there's going to be some clarity coming out of your being of some of the things that you've been going through. And it's going to set the conditions in your life much more clear and much more confident and secure. So move along with great ease. And I leave that with you, and God bless you.
Thank you, and God bless you.
That's everybody on the screen.
Okay. Shaya, may I come to you?
Thank you, yes.
You know, as I come into your presence today, I see a light within you that's starting to shine. And you're not quite familiar with it yet. So there's another part of you that's opening up that you haven't met before. And we have tremendous amount of knowledge within us. And this is the knowledge that I'm talking about. So stay with that feeling, because you're going to be meeting some people here very shortly, and you're going to be talking, and you say, why am I talking? Keep on talking, because they understand what you're talking about, and you'll understand it when you get done. I'll leave it with you, and God bless you. William, may I come to you?
Yes.
William, as I come into your presence today, I see an understanding that's being ignited within you. All the projects that you've been doing and everything like this, you're going beyond that which you've been taught and what you are teaching. And at first it doesn't seem quite comfortable with it, but stay with it uncomfortable, because you're going to go through some breaking throughs that people have been trying to break through for quite a while, especially in your healing. And there's some things that seem like they're upside down and backwards. I was fortunate in my life because that's how I was born, and I lived that way the rest of my life. So work with that upside down and backwards, and you'll find it working out real good.
Thank you.
I'll leave it with you, and God bless you. Reverend Angie, may I come to you?
Yes, thank you.
Reverend Angie, as I come into your presence today, I see you're using a lot of patience and everything like this, and you're painting the floor, and you're not going to paint yourself in the corner. So just keep on painting where you are, because you're aware of what you're going through. And so you're not going to get corralled or anything like this. You're just going to have an opening. And when you get done, say, oh, I left the space for me. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank
I'll
you.
leave it with you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, I want to thank all of you for coming today and sharing this time. It was really nice to see all you. We are moving quite along. I'm real glad that we have Zoom. It's been a lifesaver for the chapel, and I thank you all for participating. So, okay, now we're going to be singing "Let There Be Love," and we're going to use the music that's in our head. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be love on earth, and love that was meant to be. With God as our knowing, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let love begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my start to take each moment in love eternal. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me. Mother, Father, God, we do give thanks for sharing each other's presence here today. And as we go on our path, let us extend the love and the protection that is within us to that path, so the highest and best will manifest in our lives. When we meet those on our path, let us extend the love that is abundant. We give thanks. Amen.
Amen.